We've got some exciting news today. I've got something very exciting to cover that I'm going to talk about here with two different Bitcoin miners. One is specifically very, very interesting. But before we get going, go ahead and check out Capital Curiosities. They do financial histories, scams, blunders, anything interesting that happened in fiscal history. They kind of talk about that. I've got a couple of videos out now. I've been enjoying watching those. If that's something you're interested in, go ahead and check that out. But let's get right into what we're going on to today. So, Iren, something very, very interesting in Iren, and I'm going to bring up my mobile app here for Webull, and I'm going to scroll over, first of all, to the company tab, and let me actually start that recording so it's actually going. I was looking at my phone here. All right, okay, so we got the company tab on Webull. All right, you scroll down, you go to institutions, all right, and then we scroll down here. Now, look at this. Now, this is for March, not for April. Okay, so it's not for April at this time. It will come out in the next week or two. But for now, our latest data is March. Okay, take a look at some of these. I don't know who Vident is, but they added 522%. BlackRock Institutional, 149%. BlackRock Fund Advisors, 29%. BlackRock Asset Managers, 61%. BlackRock UK, 43%. New York State, I don't know what that is, but 100%. This is the one, though, right here. BlackRock Financial Managers, something, I don't know, it trails off. 19,233%, adding 1.24 million shares in March. Now, this little box right here that I've got, and I'll draw it on the screen, this little box right here that I've got, that is the range, the price range from March. Okay, that's the price range from March. Look where we are right now. Okay, we are in the bottom half of it, or actually in the bottom like third of that box. So right now, if we are looking at this right now, we're buying in about that range where BlackRock added that 19,000% to Iren. Okay, let that sink in for a minute. We're in the bottom of the range where they would have purchased that many shares. Do you think they sold them yet? Do you think they sold them already? I mean, April, the price just fell. Here we're about in the same range that we were during those purchases. Now, it's not a huge amount for their portfolio. We're talking between like $8 to $11 million, which is a very, very small position for BlackRock. But I don't think that they're in the business of just throwing money away. So I do think they have some sort of feeling about this stock specifically. So we're in the bottom half of this thing, and that prompted me to buy some. And look, we're getting back into this descending channel here. Even if the price only goes up to 10 or 11 from here, that's a $4 increase per share. So yeah, I like Iren right here for that reason specifically. The other thing is, so here's another one. Let's go over here back to my list. Then you have, this is the next biggest buy that I found, and I went through all the ones that I track to look at, what were the big banks buying, the big institutional investment banks buying recently. And the next one was BitDeer. So if we go over to BitDeer, and I go over to the company tab, and I go to profile and scroll down and look at institutions. Oh, look at that. Vident shows up again. I don't know who they are, but they added 1,504% to their BitDeer holdings. Okay, that is pretty cool. BlackRock Institutional, 139% added to their BitDeer holdings. Okay, in March, BlackRock Fund Advisors, 150%. BlackRock Asset Managers, 273% added to their BitDeer holdings. Let's see, who else do we have in here? I'm looking, BlackRock Financial Managers again, 100% added. Doubling down, State Street did nothing in March. And this one, BlackRock Netherlands, got completely out. Let's see here, BlackRock Asset Managers, they didn't do anything. But you can see across the board here, Bank of America Global Research, 286% added to their BitDeer holdings, and that was December. So we're past the most recent buys. That's 4 months ago now, 5 months ago almost now. Okay, so BitDeer got another one that's getting a lot of attention from BlackRock, specifically at doubling down, sometimes tripling down their position in this range where we currently are right now. We're in that range still. So if you were picking up here, you're picking up at basically the same price BlackRock was picking it up in March. Okay, one more. There's one more that was interesting that I saw. Now, it wasn't huge buys like in terms of percentage wise like IREN and BitDeer, but CleanSpark was getting some interest. Now, let me zoom on in here on CleanSpark as well. CleanSpark, let me go ahead and just go over to their company page, all right, and then go to their profile and go to institutions. Okay, and scroll on down there. Okay, so they were getting, let's see, 3% from BlackRock UK. Vanguard added 23% to their holdings of CleanSpark, which were equated to 4.5 million shares of CleanSpark. Now, this is lower percentages but higher dollar values. Okay, BlackRock Institutional 114% in March they added to their CleanSpark position. They added 21.76 million shares to their position. Now, that could have been between $6 and $8.87. Could have been anywhere in between there, which is about the same price as IREN, which they added 1.24 million shares to, but BlackRock added 21.76 million shares to their CleanSpark holdings, which is 20 times what they added to IREN. Okay, at the same price level, so 20 times the money went into CleanSpark, even if the percentage is much lower. Okay, keep that in mind. BlackRock investment again, 22%. They added 140,000 in that particular fund. Another fund of BlackRock added 7%. Mellon added 394% to their CleanSpark holdings. New York State, 24%. Let's see if I know State Street was around here somewhere. Carson Wealth Management, 2,000%. Not that I know who they are, but they added BlackRock another 28% there. And I was looking for State Street because I know State Street was somewhere in here. BlackRock Asset Managers, 78% added, 707,000 shares. Let's take a look here. Another BlackRock, 21,000 shares, 12% added. BlackRock Japan, 9% added. Los Angeles Capital something, probably management, 688% added to their CleanSpark holdings. Arizona State Retirement, 14%. That's not a huge percentage. So I was looking for specifically, I thought I saw State Street in here somewhere, at least on one of the three, but maybe not because I looked at all of them yesterday. Look at this, 48% BlackRock Netherlands. Remember, they sold out 100% of their BitDeer, but they added 48% to their CleanSpark. So keep that in mind. These are all just things to keep in mind. These are the three biggest ones I saw of the ones that I follow. Go ahead and check those out on yourself, by yourself though. And that's basically it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Go ahead and check that out for yourself. These are just the ones that I follow that I noticed. There's a huge buy in IREN. The largest dollar values were going through in CleanSpark, but BitDeer was also getting a ton of buys from the big investment banks in March. Now, I will be looking for April here pretty soon, but that is very exciting. Also keep in mind, CleanSpark reports earnings tomorrow. I believe Mara does too. Let me see. Mara also reporting earnings tomorrow. And then when is IREN reporting? IREN reports, I think, next week. Yeah, Wednesday, May 14th, they are reporting. What about BitDeer? Let's take a look at BitDeer real quick. They are also reporting next week on Thursday. So that's basically it. That's the big exciting thing right now. IREN got a huge buy from BlackRock. Big confidence boost in IREN. CleanSpark getting huge dollar values added. Even if the percentages weren't as high, the dollar values were significantly higher than IREN and BitDeer. So that's all very exciting. Okay, that's all I wanted to bring to you today. I didn't really have any other news other than Bitcoin made me look stupid yesterday with it. Like, I sold my BitX in anticipation for the FOMC to cause tons of volatility. And then yesterday we got that nice big 2% up, which would, of course, on BitX would have been almost 4.5%. Oh well, that's okay. It's not the end of the world. I'll be okay. But notice we came right up to the bottom of this ascending channel and we stopped though. So we came up to resistance and stopped. So I don't think we're out of the woods yet. I do think we need to see what JPOW says. And if it goes up, I'll be buying more expensive shares. If it comes down, I'll be getting cheaper shares or about the same price shares here. Going forward, I will be adding IREN back to my portfolio now, seeing that BlackRock is much more interested in IREN than it seems like any of the others right now in terms of just adding that much of a percentage to their portfolio, meaning they feel some kind of way about this stock, and I don't think it's bad. I have renewed confidence in my CleanSpark, seeing just the dollar value pouring into that from the big banks as compared to like its peers. Bitdeer was also a bit of an interesting one for me as well. I haven't added it yet, but it is on my list now of things to pay attention to. Anyways, that's all I've got for you today. Please like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Check out the Trade Cave store, links in the description as well as the channel bio, and have a profitable day.